5, we are facing GalacticEmpire and their Alaska Articuno is what their team is called. They are also 2-2, so halfway through the season we are tied. Very important games coming up if we want to clinch playoffs for both of us, of course. Their Terra captain is CHESNAUGHT, a Pokemon I don't see drafted too often, but is a pretty useful Pokemon. It can lay up spikes. You could Sword Dance. You could set up with Sword Dance, bulk up our Belly Drum, and you have your own self-recovery with Synthesis. So, pretty bulky Pokemon. Pretty nice with Terra. So it got buffed up in Gen 9. Next up, out of the Pokemon I predict them to bring, they should bring Ceruledge. Likes to run Shadow Sneak, of course. This coach has brought Solar Blade once or twice, so Solar Blade is a powerful physical grass move that could be boosted either by holding a Power Herb, or, as we'll see in a moment, Sunny Day Klefki. Next up, I think 100% they bring Klefki. They've brought the keys to every game so far, and it's pretty much the glue guy. It's the motor of this team. This roster has a bunch of setup options that love screen support, so yeah, you could run screens, dual screens, and you could also support the team with T-Wave or Sunny Day, which they brought like a week or two ago. So that is a thing, running Sunny Day Klefki. Next up, 100% I think you bring Blastoise. It's a very bulky Pokemon, and I'm very scared of it. I'm very terrified of it. You could, it's known for setting up with Shell Smash, but most likely, if I were to bet money, I'd bet on them bringing bulky Assault Vest with Rapid Spin and Flip Turn. So yeah, I'm very terrified of Blastoise. It's really good. Next up, I think you 100% bring Galvantula, most likely as a Sticky Web lead. And the last Pokemon here, I'm going to guess is Mamoswine, but I could see Mamoswine, Enamorus, or Hydreigon. Mamoswine could be good with either Choice Band or most likely Choice Scarf. I think it's really good with Choice Scarf this week. Enamorus could come as a very powerful wall-breaking threat, but I feel it is forced to run Scarf. I feel it'll have to run Scarf this week if it wants to come. I don't think it's too good. I think it gets stopped by Zeraora or Escavalier. And the last Pokemon I think is Hydreigon. It could be Hydreigon, most likely as a Choice Scarf pivot. I'm not too sure if it comes in front of a Latios, Infernape, or Primarina. I'm actually hoping it doesn't come because we're going to bring a cheesy Stored Power Claydol. But if they bring Hydreigon, I need Hydreigon to be gone first. So that's my prediction for this week. But we are both 2-2. We're both trying to make a playoff push. So yeah, let's get it. Okay guys, here's my week 5 battle against GalacticEmpire and the Alaska Articuno. Question of this episode: what is your favorite Pokemon starter? We are about to watch a battle. We have, oh, you know what? I didn't even realize Blastoise counts too, but we have CHESNAUGHT and Blastoise versus Primarina and Infernape. So I had to ask it this time. I had to ask it this week. What is your favorite starter Pokemon? My favorite is Primarina. I have a blast drafting it and using it in draft leagues. So anyways, here's our week 5 matchup. I pretty much predict what Pokemon they're gonna bring. Almost perfectly, but instead of Galvantula, they bring Rampardos. So it is what it is. I would have rather brought Galvantula with webs, but other than that, yeah, I was totally expecting the other 5 Pokemon. It makes perfect sense here. Klefki, screens with setup, it makes perfect sense. So before we get started, I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, so I'm going to be sounding very iffy. It's been a hell of a week, 4th of July week. Happy late 4th of July, by the way. Yeah, I've been staying up way too late. Work has been crazy as fuck, man. For both me and Galactic. We are mad late on this battle. We should have been done with this battle days ago. We're doing a week 5 during week 6, you know. Week 6 is almost over, and we're barely getting our Week 5 done. So we both have a lot of catching up to do. Our opponent has been having issues with their computer, like I did a couple weeks ago. So I feel that I've been trying to help Galactic out with their problems, and they actually had to do this battle on the phone too, which is, I know from experience, it's harder to do it on your phone. I have my computer, I have 3 screens, 3 monitors, so I could have damage calc on one screen, I got Discord on another, so I could chat with them during the battle and whatnot. But yeah, on the phone, you have to, like, you only have one screen on most phones, so it's kind of hard to use damage calc if need be. But anyways, yeah, we have CHESNAUGHT, Mamoswine, Ceruledge, Blastoise, Klefki, and then a random Rampardos, which actually they lead off the Rampardos of all things, so I was very happy. I lead off Zeraora, which was like the best lead possible for me, honestly. So here's turn 1. Here's turn 1. They lead Rampardos, I lead Zeraora. I look up on damage calc, I see a +1 Rampardos, a Scarf Rampardos, can't even outspeed my Zeraora. So I go for a close combat, and we get a turn 1 Oko. So we're off to a good start. Best lead I could have possibly done. They go into Mamoswine, and you gotta think, okay, why is this Mamoswine coming in? You just saw close combat in front of a Zeraora. I figured right off the bat, this has to be Scarf. And not only Scarf, but you have to be max speed Jolly Scarf Mamoswine to outspeed a Zeraora. You have to have like 248 EVs and be Jolly at least to outspeed. So I'm not going to play any chances. I like Zeraora this match. I'm going to switch the fuck out. Unfortunately, not much on my team appreciates Mamoswine. I almost went Claydol here expecting like Scarf Earthquake, which I would end up regretting. I actually go Silvally Ghost, which it could eat Scarf Earthquake as well. They go for knockoff, I believe. And because I can't get rid of my item, it does 40% instead of 80 or whatever. And they spam knockoff. I go for multi-attack just for chip. And then I switch out. We know Scarf now. I knew a Scarf before, but we definitely know a Scarf now. Primarina could eat this. We're like max Fizz Def Primarina here, so it does like 18%. Knockoff does. It doesn't mind Scarf knockoff at all. And I need a way to pressure this Mamoswine. Mamoswine is a beast this matchup. Normally I would flip turn here, but we don't have flip turn. We're some funky calm mindset, so we don't flip turn. Predicting him to switch out, I go for Moonblast instead of Scald, which was the right move here. We go Moonblast and we get some chip. This is AV Blastoise, by the way. So I go into, check this out. I go into my Escavalier, which was programmed. It was built to take on Blastoise 1v1. Like I said in Team Builder, out of all the Pokemon, I was actually most scared of Blastoise, you know. It could be AV, it could be Shell Smash. Anyways, what's wild is Galactic goes for Scald in front of Primarina, which was a genius prediction. Yeah, give props, like, wow, I was not expecting that, man. I was not expecting that, dude, so that was pretty pro. You go Scald, we don't get burned. I go Terra Water, because like I said, Escavalier was made to take on Blastoise, because we're not AV for once, we're actually Chesto Resto. We're Terra Water with knockoff and Toxic to take on Blastoise. That's what Escavalier does this week, so and plus Terra Water with knockoff handles Ceruledge as well. But yeah, we go for knockoff. As we see, we knock off AV off Blastoise. I should have went Toxic first. I was thinking going for a second knockoff, but I go for Toxic the second time around, which backfires because they go Klefki, avoiding my Toxic, right? And then we go Claydol, because I brought the Claydol to expose Klefki. We go Claydol here. Let me look this up. Where are we? I switch into Claydol, which is designed to put pressure on Klefki. We go Claydol. First turn I go Rapid Spin. They start laying up screens. I go Rapid Spin. And then I go Cosmic Power the next turn. Because I look up, if this CHESNAUGHT has Wood Hammer, You normally OHKO Claydol, but with a +1 in defense, we always live the Wood Hammer, and we get our weakness policy off, right? Instead of a Wood Hammer, which I don't think they had, they go for Belly Drum. I actually fear the Belly Drum set. It's not super common, but they actually brought it this week. So I go Cosmic Power while they get Belly Drum boosted. Yeah, so things start getting scary. They go Belly Drum here. And figuring Store Power kills without Terra, I go for it, and they live by 4%, which is some bullshit. This had a really good chance to kill. There had to be... It was a roll. Like, there was a chance you live it. And there was also a chance that Galactic Terras instead. And, I don't know. I'm kind of surprised they didn't Terra this turn. But, yeah. The main point here is Chesnaught lives on 4%, right? If it dies right here, this battle, we put a lot of pressure on. We actually, I think I get in a good position to win the game if we kill Chesnaught here. But it lives, thanks to Leftovers recovery and maybe a little bit of Spadef. And on the team building process, I went max HP. I should have put a little more into special attack. I should have put a little bit more, a tad bit more, just to give a little oomph behind the stored power. Because living this stored power comes back to bite me in the ass royally. It lives it, and it goes for a +6 Trailblaze. So not only do you OHKO my Claydol, you also get a cheeky speed boost out of it too. So I did not expect Trailblaze at all. We have a big threat, right? I'm looking at a big threat on my screen, and we have to force something to happen. This Chesnaught's at +6 attack, +1 in speed, so I have to go Infernape. I have to go Scarf Infernape here, and very smart move. This is where the battle gets kind of out of control, and Galactic takes back all momentum in the battle. Like, they go Super Saiyan the next few turns. Smart, very smart move. They don't stay in with Chesnaught here. I go for Overheat because I want to get rid of Chesnaught. I want to get rid of this damn Chesnaught. They go into Ceruledge here, which I expected to come, but I expected a weakness policy. Weak armor set. A weak armor set. They are Flash Fire, which is very smart. Protecting Klefki and Chesnaught from fire moves, right? They go into Flash Fire Ceruledge, and I lose all momentum. Galactic slapped me around and took all the momentum away from me, right? Very smart move. I give mad props for this spring. Anyways, I gotta switch out. I'm choice locked into Overheat, right? This is not a good position. I go Silvally Ghost because I need to sack off something. I want to get Primarina in here. We go... It has Poison Jab. Thinking Primarina would outright come in, which I was thinking about doing, but I want Primarina as healthy as possible. Poison Jab into Shadow Sneak kills Nigeria, the Silvally here. And now we go Primarina, and I believe the Ceruledge has to switch out. It switches out, right? Because Ceruledge is very important. They switch out into Blastoise. Thinking I go Water Move. Wait, I do go Water Move. We go Hyper Voice into Moonblast, which actually kills the Blastoise because of Light Screen. I think Light Screen was up. No, Reflect was up. But we kill Blastoise anyways. And Chesnaught comes in. Chesnaught is naturally faster than a Primarina, especially my Primarina. We're max Fizz Def. We don't really have speed. I don't know how much speed is here. But I decide not to risk it. Primarina still looks good this game. It looks mandatory to keep around, right? You have a Ceruledge, you have a Mamoswine. We're a 4-on-4. I could have went for attack, but I was too pussy here. I wanted to play it safe, you know. Primarina's way too powerful. So I switch out. And a very smart move here. Very smart move. I switch out into... where are we? I switch out into something. Very smart move. They go for Terra Steel in case I went for Moonblast, right? They go for Terra Steel, and instead of attacking, they actually heal with Synthesis. I go Infernape because I know what CHESNAUGHT does at this point. I'm very annoyed at it. We already saw he goes into Flashfire Ceruledge. So instead of going Overheat again, I actually go Earthquake. I know it won't kill because CHESNAUGHT is amazing. Fizz Def. Has amazing Fizz Def, right? We go for Earthquake just to put offensive pressure. Earthquake hits Ceruledge, it hits Klefki. We go for Earthquake. 43% damage. They go for Trailblaze. We go for another Earthquake. Now they're gonna know I'm Scarf if they didn't know before. And we get a kill. Or Infernape gets their first kill of the season, right? Zeraora, Primarina. Yeah, first kill of the season for Infernape here. And I believe they go Mamoswine because Mamoswine could easily tank Earthquake. I think Earthquake to a Mamoswine only does 20% in my case. So they go Mamoswine, I believe. Scarf Mamoswine. I have to switch out. And to Escavalier. This is a turn I think I fuck up. I think I should have went Zeraora and sack off Zeraora at this point. Because the Scarf Mamoswine outspeeds it. I think I should have kept Escavalier around because Terra Water Escavalier, it could have rested in front of Klefki. And I think it could tank a hit from Ceruledge and knock off and possibly OHKO it. So I kind of fuck up here. They go for Earthquake and knocking out Escavalier. I kind of fuck up. I wish I went Zeraora there. We go Primarina because I want to scare Mamoswine out. We're Fizz Def, so we could eat the Earthquake. And they go into Klefki here, I believe. This is where the game gets very wonky, you know, very wacky. It gets very wacky here. We go for Liquid Voice, or Liquid Voice, Hyper Voice. Into Klefki switches in. Right, Klefki switches in, we do like 40% damage. They're gonna lay up Light Screen. I go for another Hyper Voice. Liquid Voice, Hyper Voice. We get a crit, which is very important. It knocks out Klefki before it could lay up double screens. You know, you got Light Screen up, but you didn't get to do Reflect or whatever else you wanted to do, right? You could have T-Wave, you could have Sunny Day. Who knows? You could easily have Sunny Day as well. You brought it before, so. Anyways, that was a huge crit, knocking out Klefki before dual screens goes up. That was one crit, right? Here comes Ceruledge. Ceruledge wants to come in here. You got a Light Screen up. You want to come in here and spam Poison Jab. Right? We saw Poison Jab before. Yeah, you have Poison Jab. I was expecting Solar Blade, by the way, but they have Poison Jab instead this week. You go Ceruledge here. You go for Poison Jab, which doesn't kill thanks to our Fizz Def. I go for Liquid Voice, Hyper Voice. And we get a second crit, man. We get a dirty, nasty, dirty crit here. Which OHKOs. It OHKOs the Ceruledge, man. Yikes, man. Very dirty. Very dirty indeed. Because the Liquid Voice, Hyper Voice, it probably doesn't even 2-hit kill Ceruledge thanks to Light Screen. But because of the crit, we get that, what, 50% damage boost. And we bypass Light Screen. So, yeah, that crit, the first crit, whatever, this crit mattered. This crit ultimately decides the outcome of this game. Because our friend Galactic here was in a prime position. They knew exactly what the fuck they were doing. They had the right pieces together to clean up house, right? They had Klefki to lay up screens, and then you have Scarf Mamo, and you have Ceruledge. Between those two threats, those two supreme physical threats, you had enough tools to clean up house, right? But yeah, that Liquid Voice, Hyper Voice crit was way too much, man. Too nasty, and I apologize about it. I felt bad. right away I tell him in the chat, my bad, you know, that crit mattered, and it did matter. Let's not fool ourselves. I'm gonna be mad real, that mattered. So Mamoswine comes in. We are Scarf Infernape versus a Scarf Mamoswine, and you know what? The close combat, it was a roll to kill. I was about to click it. I would have been dumb. I would have been dumb. Imagine it lives close combat, OHKOs me, and then kills the Zeraora. We go for U-turn just for chip. We go U-turn, sack off Zeraora so we could come back in. And Scarf close combat finishes this game. But I feel nasty, man. Yeah, after this game, of course, this game was very important for me. We needed this win. But I felt bad. I actually didn't feel good winning this game. Because they were in a prime position to take this game. It's a weird feeling. It's a very weird feeling. Yeah, they should have won this game. But this is the official match. This is the part of Pokemon that no one likes talking about, but is a thing. No matter what format you play, critical hits are a thing. It's the evil side of Pokemon. And we saw it firsthand, you know. That Ceruledge should have lived the Hyper Voice. So yeah, I feel bad. I feel bad. I do, on the flip side, I do want to bring up... What turn was that? Had the Claydol killed with stored power, I think we dig a big hole for Galactic to come out of. Had the Claydol kill that that Chesnaught, like, what do they do after that? I would presume you go Mamoswine, but because we have a +1 defense, we always live, because you're Scarf and not like Band or Life Orb, we always live your Icicle Crash. You activate my weakness policy and I OHKO you. You don't kill me, but I OHKO you with stored power. That's the Mamoswine side. If you go Ceruledge, we live Shadow Claw or Shadow Sneak, and we OHKO that with Earth Power. So I challenge you, I challenge the viewer, what happens if Chesnaught dies? You know? But anyways, regardless, it's my fault. It's my fault for, we should have took some of that 252 HP and put a little bit more special attack. But yeah, it would have been hype. I wanted that Claydol to work out. And it almost did, you know. I think we go on a major tear. Like, we actually put too much offensive pressure had we killed the Chesnaught, but let's not fool ourselves. Let's not fool ourselves. We won because of that crit. That second crit did matter, so yeah, I'm very sorry. I am extremely sorry, Galactic. I wish the best for you the rest of your season. We were both tied 2-2, and we're both trying to make a playoff push here, so I apologize. I'm mad sorry, man. Like I said, right after this battle, I wasn't even that happy. I wasn't happy about this battle. I felt very nasty. I felt very dirty. I had to shower twice. Anyways, that's the game. We won because of a crit. So, it's a wacky episode. So I wanted to record it right away and get this out. Very wacky episode that exposes the evil side of Pokemon. I can't say GG. I'm not gonna say GG. I don't deserve a GG. I didn't even deserve this win. So, anyways, guys, next week we face a PWC monster. We face Nickinator and his. This season, their team's called the Paralyzed Florges. So, it's a tough matchup. It's a tough matchup featuring Terra Captain Dragalge, Iron Hands, Hisuian Zoroark, Screamtail, Vaporeon, stuff like that. So, tough matchup. I'm very sorry, Galactic. Before I let you guys go, once again, what is your favorite starter Pokemon? Drop it in the comments down below. We saw Blastoise, we saw Chesnaught, we saw Primarina, and we saw Infernape come to his first game and get 2 kills. Primarina got 3, Infernape got 2, and Zeraora got 1. Yeah, I'm sad the Claydol didn't pop off like I designed it to, so. Fuck.